morning. So I am headed down to Great Seal State Park today for a solo hike. My intention is 12 to 15 miles. We'll see. I'm leaving about a half an hour later than I had intended, but I didn't sleep real great last night, and I just had trouble getting going, and it is cold. And I figured if I wait if I start about an hour, half hour to an hour later than I had originally planned, it'll be about 15 degrees warmer. I don't mind cold weather hiking at all. The only problem is when the temperature difference is going to be more than 20 to 30 degrees within a few hours, because then it's really hard to dress properly for that. It's 34 right now, although down in Chillicothe where I'm headed, it's only 29. So, but it's getting light, as you can see, and the sun should be well up. It'll probably be up before I get too far outside of the city. So, yeah, that's my plan for the day. I think I'm dressed appropriately. I will definitely be too cold for the first mile or two, but that's just how it goes. But I move fast and I warm up really quick, and I tend to run hot anyway, so I will be fine. Those first couple miles will be a little brisk, but that doesn't bother me too much. So that's it. I got some breakfast in my belly, and I got about an hour drive, 50 minutes to an hour. So I'm going to put on a podcast and enjoy that. Bye. Okay, I'm not quite to the park yet, but I had to pull over because look at that. The sun is just coming up over Sugarloaf Mountain, and it is amazing. It's so beautiful. Okay, I'm here. The sun is up now. It came up, actually, I was further along than I thought I would be when the sun came up. It was past Circleville. But, ooh, hello, crazy hair. Whatever, I'm putting a hat on. Anyway, it was a beautiful drive down watching the sun come up. Everything was we got very cold last night, so there's frost on everything. I had to scrape my car. Excuse me, but all the cornfields have been plowed, but there was just a beautiful layer of frost and a little bit of mist, with the sun coming up. Everything was just kind of gold and silver all at once. It was just so beautiful. And then as soon as I came around the corner on 23 right before my exit, where you can see Sugarloaf Mountain, which is part of Great Seal, the northernmost edge, the sun was just starting to peek up over, and I took my exit and pulled off, which, speaking of, I haven't been here in 2 or 3 months, and I pulled off the exit and there's a new road that wasn't there before, so it threw me off. But anyway, I had to pull over and take that last video because, oh my god, the sun was just perfectly at the crest of Sugarloaf Mountain, which was so cool, and very apropos. Although that said, I don't think I'm going to do Sugarloaf today. I've done that pretty much every time I've been to this park. I might do it at the end, we'll see, because I'm starting on that end. But it's a brutal climb. It's I forget, 600 or 700 feet of elevation in a third of a mile, and there are no switchbacks. So I might save that. We'll see, or I could do it first and warm up real quick. Anyway, it's 35 outside, so it's not that bad actually. But let's go take a look at the map and get started. Yay! Okay, so I am up here-ish. My intention is to do Shawnee Loop. I'll probably do this Bald Hill snippet, little sand hill, and then come down here, and then from there, I don't know. I might do. I've done all these trails. I've literally done this whole park, so I don't know which side loop trail I'll do, but I'll probably do a couple of side loops and then work my way back up. So that's the plan for today. Yay! Okay, so I just got past the disc golf course, so I'm on the trail now. I have to say, first of all, I forgot to mention this. I'm super impressed. There was another car in the parking lot when I got here. For as early as it is, I thought I'd be the first one here, which there's always that one guy, a little more badass than me. But two things. This time of year, the trail kind of disappears under leaves. So this will be fun. I think I've been here a million times. I know about where I'm going. Plus I have GPS. So, but I almost talked myself out of this today. Because like I said, I didn't sleep real well. And I haven't been feeling that great. But you guys, look at this. Like, it's beautiful. I'm so glad I came. And I was telling myself, like, if I just do 5 miles, whatever, that's great. 5 miles is better than 0 miles, right? But it's so beautiful. I'm going to do it all. Plus, like, there's no sneaking up on anything today. This weekend, third weekend in October, has been, I'm going to stop so you can hear me, has been a tradition in our family. We have gone camping every single year since I was a baby, pretty much. And this is the first year we haven't gone because of the pandemic. Well, my parents were supposed to be on a trip to Australia and New Zealand for their 50th wedding anniversary. But that didn't happen because of the pandemic. So the camping trip was already off, although we were talking about going, just my husband and I. We didn't. And I've been so incredibly upset about it. But I'm out today and look at this. It's amazing. It's like 35 right now, I think, but it's supposed to get up to 61, so I'm going to be hot later. Anyway, I'm going to go enjoy this. Yay! I stopped to get some footage of the sun coming up, and look who's here. Good morning. So, like I said earlier, the trails kind of disappear sometimes under leaves. You know what else disappears under the leaves in the fall? Horse poop. Horse poop. This is also a bridle trail, so, and there was only one other car in the parking lot, but the campground's still open this time of year. And judging by the piles of fresh horse poop I've seen, somebody else has been out here, probably from the camp area, because you can, they have horse camping here as well as regular primitive camping. So I'm watching for poop. I also joked about not sneaking up on anything today because of all the leaves. I've seen like 6 deer and I haven't even gone 3/4 of a mile yet. So, a lot of wildlife. It's super cool. I'm really enjoying this. Yay! I love this tree. I pass it every time I'm here. Unless I'm on the south end. Anyway, spoiler, there's a geocache in that tree. Found it one of the first times I was here, so but it's just cool how it twists like that. Alright, so I just did a gentle climb up Bald Hill, side loop. I'm walking along a ridge now. It never fails. First of all, I thought I'd show you the trail and not my ugly mug. But it never fails. I'll climb up, especially if I'm doing Sugarloaf Mountain here. I'll work my way up a hill, and I get to the top. Sugarloaf, I have to stop like 4 times on the way up, because it is straight up. You're practically crawling in your hands and knees. But I'll go up any of the other hills. It's a bit of a gentle climb, you know. But I get to the top, and I gotta take a second to catch my breath. Every single time I'm here, you guys, I'll be sitting there catching my breath and a freaking trail runner trots by like nothing. Like, what? Trail runners, you guys are freaks of nature. But holy crap, you guys, look at this. Oh, I'm so glad I came today. This is beautiful. Side note, I came here once with my husband, and we didn't see, oh, hold on. I don't know if you can see. It's really hard to see. You can see, there's a valley down there with houses, or farms, I mean. Yeah, it's hard to see here. I was here with my husband once, and I really had to pee, and we got to a spot, I was like, all right, I can go over this ridge about 100 yards. There's nobody over there. There's no trail to that side. I'll just go down there. I get down there, found a perfect spot, start to drop my trowel, and like 10 people walk up behind me. Thankfully, I hadn't pulled my pants down yet. But they were like, wow, what's over this ridge? I'm like, literally, we saw nobody that whole day until I had to pee. Oh, fun story. Anyway. Oh, I wish these views would show up better on here because they're amazing. Oh well. Oh, you guys, this is beautiful. The pawpaws are so dense up here in the area where I'm at right now. Like, look at this. It's like a jungle. I love this. So it's still early enough in the day. It's like 9:30, I think. But it's early enough in the day that when I went down into the valley between two hills, it was like nighttime dark. It was very dark and very creepy. But I did find the trail. I was right next to it. That's the thing about this park is it's huge. But there are so many trails in this park that it's really hard to get lost. You'll find a trail eventually if you just keep walking. So yeah, but just look how dense. Like, it really depends on what part of the like foresty areas you're in as to whether or not the trees have changed, because the sun doesn't touch here very much, so they're still very green. But if you look up more where the sun hits, or if you're on a southern slope, it's way more like orange and yellow and pretty colors. So yeah. Okay, I zoomed in a bit and you can see, look at that. That was what the view was like on that other hill. But it just feels like you can see forever. I mean, I know that's not that far away, but how cool is that? All right, we're coming up on my favorite part of the park, outside of the top of Sugarloaf Mountain. Look at this. I've taken so much video and I haven't even walked 3 miles yet, you guys. Probably cool it for a minute, but look. It's gonna get better. Hold on. Wait for it. But look how that tree grows out of the rock. Wait for it. Oh my gosh. I love it up here. Oh. It opens up into this little tiny grove between all these rocks and buried in all these pawpaw trees. It's just so gorgeous. I am going to climb up there and look at the sun and get a snack. But I just had to share this with you. This is my absolute favorite part of this park. I love it here. There's more rocks down that way. It's just so beautiful. Okay, so that's the little valley where I just was. I'm up on this rock, which I can't endorse going off trail, you guys. You're really not supposed to do this, so do as I say, not as I do. But there's even more and more and more and more, and it's just so gorgeous. And the sun is up and the sky is very blue and the trails just go on forever. I just love it here so much. So I'm up on those rocks taking a little break. I just got real hungry. My Cliff Bar is frozen. It's not that cold. It was above freezing when I got here, but it was like chewier than normal. Yeah, so I'm just taking a little break here in the sun. My red hair matches the leaves. Finally lost the hat. It was getting too hot. Yeah, it is very quiet. On occasion, I mean, I'm not far. I'm really close to Chillicothe here. And every now and then I can hear trains. They're real quiet. You can kind of hear the hum of 23. But overall, it's so quiet. It's just beautiful here. This is why I come here. It's like, I'll get to the trailheads and there'll be a lot of cars, but I never see that many people on the trails. So I kind of feel like I have it to myself, which I just love. Okay, this is another really pretty part of the trail. I hear something. Might be a deer, I don't know. But, woohoo! This is a side loop that I had never done before. Last time I came here, We did this. It's just like a little, I think it's like 3/4 of a mile loop, if that. But it's just all rocks, and it is gorgeous. Hold on, let me get down here. Yeah, there's this big rock wall right here. I love it when trees grow out of rocks like that. It's super cool. But it's really neat looking at the trees. They look so green until you get to the top. They're turning right where they're touching the sun. Yeah, I think there's a deer out there. It sounds bigger than a squirrel, so I've been seeing a lot of deer this morning. Okay, I'm at Annie's Trail, which is a side loop. This is the southern end. I came from way up that way. I'm at T here, and this is Annie's Trail, and I've never actually done this. A lot of times, this is the south end of the park. We've parked down here. We've done all those loops. We've done all these loops, except this one. I've never done this one, so I'm gonna do that today. So that'll be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna come around here and go back up and do Grouse Rock, which I have done before, and then go back to where I parked from there. Yay! So I have to tell you a funny story about lawn chair. I'm gonna keep hiking while I do this though. So first of all, like 2 minutes ago, I just heard a tree fall not too far from me, and it was so loud, you guys, and that terrified me because, you know, tree falling in the woods. I heard it, and they're big. Anyway, so lawn chair. Last time we were here, my husband and I were hiking along, and we saw that sign that just said lawn chair. And I pulled up my map on my phone, and that map, or that trail, wasn't there. Now, I've since checked all trails, and lawn chair is on it. But as far as we could tell, lawn chair was not a thing. Like, there's nothing on the map, nothing on the apps, nothing anywhere that said lawn chair. So we were like, why not? So we hiked it. It's just like maybe a half-mile loop, if that. And right in the middle of it is a lawn chair. It's just sitting there. It's hilarious. I'll find a picture and throw it up in here in the middle of my story. But yeah, and we had a good long laugh at that. But yeah, lawn chair. And my God, I hope a tree doesn't fall on me today. That was very loud and scary. They got a classy headband line. You like that? It's not even 11. It's a little early for lunch, but I was getting real hungry. Plus, I looked at my Fitbit and I've walked over 6 miles, and I haven't really taken a sizable, but like I stopped to eat that Cliff Bar, 2 bites of my Cliff Bar earlier. I only sat there for like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm awful at taking breaks when I hike, you guys. I hate stopping. I don't know why. Because when I do finally sit down, it feels good. So I'm doing okay though. Like, I'm not as tired as I thought I would be. For having gone 6 miles, I'm not nearly as tired as I should be. But I'm still down on the south end of the park. It's freaking gorgeous, as you can see. But I think I'm past the halfway point, maybe. I don't know. It really depends. There's so many side loops. I kind of want to go further than 10 miles today. But I'm going to head back to the main Shawnee Loop, which is the trail that connects the north and the south ends of the park. Go back up to the north part and see how I feel. Yeah, my stomach's kind of been bothering me. Which, I mean, that's just always. I always have something hurting somewhere in my digestive system because my body hates me, but but kind of another reason why I'm sitting down for a few minutes to see if I can let that calm down for a minute. Plus, I kind of have to pee, so I might find a place to do that. I'm not worried about people. I've seen one guy this whole day, and that's it. So, alright, I had half my sandwich. I'm gonna save the other half. Brought some carrots with me too, so maybe I'll eat one of those, but I'm gonna sit here for a couple more minutes just to chill. I need to. I'm bad about it. I know. So, okay, bye. Okay, so I'm back at the car. I'm on the swings. Yay. The parking lot has filled in a bit. A lot more people here when I left, but of course I got here before 8 a.m. so not that many other people are that crazy. So anyway, I've only gone 9.5 miles and it's barely noon, so I don't know. Like, I might take a break, eat my lunch, and then do like Sugarloaf Mountain, which I said I wasn't gonna do, but I might anyway. So we'll see. But yeah, all in all, it was so beautiful this morning. As I got closer to the car, like within the last mile or so, I started running into more and more people. Not a lot though. Like, I think I ran into like 4 people, and then there was a group on horseback. There's a horse camp area up here. So it's kind of a popular horse bridle trail. I don't like horses. I know it's a terrible thing to say. Not a big fan of them. They're pretty. I don't like them. I think I'm just scared of them. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna sit the picnic tables behind me, eat a little something, and see how I feel. Yay. Okay, so I decided not to do the extra loop. I got 100 yards in, I'm tired. But I just want to show you what I did. So I started about here. Oop. Came down. Did all this and that. Came down here. Came down here. I did this loop. I did this loop. I came up here. And then I came back up, went this way, and then back up there. So that's what I done. Yay. So I'm back home. I don't know if I haven't watched any of my recordings yet, so I don't know if that last video came out where I showed the map and what I did, but I opted not to do the Sugarloaf Trail. I was a little disappointed in myself because I made it like just 10 miles, and I had in my brain I was going to do 12 to 15, and I absolutely could have, but like, I don't know, I get to these points where I kind of doubt myself, and I'm like, when I was way down on the south end where all the other loops are, and I was like, I just don't want to wear myself out and not be able to make it. I mean, I'll make it back, but you know, I wasn't on to any time constraint or anything, so I didn't want to, I don't know, but I just, you know, work my way back up north, and there's no real like extra loops on the north side except Sugarloaf Mountain. And I got back to like where my car was. There's a picnic area there. I sat down, ate my lunch, and just kind of took a load off for a bit. And I was like, I think I'm going to do it. I got about 100 yards up the trail. I was like, I don't know. I'm just going to go home. I have been fighting something. I was blowing my nose like mad. I'm starting to get all chapped up here through that whole trail. So I was like, I'm just going to go home and, you know, relax and take a nap. So I'm about to take a nap. And then I'll watch through these videos and see if I'm going to throw them together. Make a video out of it. But either way, today was amazing. It was worth it. Like, I'm so glad I got there early when I did. It was very chilly when I started out, but I was down to base layer by the time I was done. And sorry, I'm like holding this. It's weird. Anyway, those first like couple hours were so beautiful, and nobody was out there. It was so quiet. Oh, it was wonderful. So yeah, all that was under 4 hours. So I hiked pretty quick. But I did, like I said, under just right about 10 miles, in just under 4 hours, I think. I think it was something like that. So I'll post something with all my stats on here. So that's about it. I'm gonna go take a shower, and I think I'm gonna take a nap. Yay. It's a beautiful day. I hope you enjoy it. It's past now, but whatever today is for you, I hope you enjoy it. Get outside if you can.